Reikwald, the god of the sun, but much more than that, the creator of humanity. Even now, writing at this late hour, I hear the bells that call for the worship of dusk at the cathedral. But the Reikwald I will talk about today is very different from the gentle master that we have come to know and love, and even older than the one present in Calanthe scrolls. This is the Sun King.
We are the greatest brother, greater than the sun that blinds the stars.
The first accounts we ever find of a so-called Rayquel come from oral songs, ancient tales of shepherds that would take refuge from the Draurfyrs on the caves of the eastern Rivalries, and left paintings of the stories of a god that had tamed sky horses and brought them to heal. This is the oldest myth, then, that we can serve from Reikwald, much older than when it appears for the first time in the Tears of Nerakhis. The yoking of the horses. Arvarandifis sustains that it originally came by ship from the olden kingdoms of the descendants, who already rode horses on the desert far before they've made their way to Nanda. Because horses are the center of the figure of Reikwald, the myth says as follows. Once upon a time, when Nerakhis had already created the world and this one lived in perpetual night, great celestial beasts roamed the sky, some used by the Protoncheri to pull the stars, but others wild, unfettered, causing the world to suffer from great eruptions and destruction with their comings and goings. Reikwald, younger brother to Nerakhis, sought to bind them to his will, but not how his brother would do, through order and reason, but by force. Chased them, one by one, yoked them with his own hands and tied them to a chariot that could funnel the endless fire and strength into a new celestial body, mightier even than the moons themselves, the sun. Now, whether those beasts look like horses in any way is improbable. More likely, the ancient Eretani painted the shapes in caves of the only beasts they knew how to depict. And so the tale spread that the beasts that carry the sun were horses. However, it is an apt comparison because that is precisely the gift that Rayquel gives to humanity, the ability to tame the world of his brother. Horses, yes, but also wolves and hawks, also the rocks they lay their castles in, the metal they rework to their advantage, the trees they yoke into ships to fly over the deadly waters. These are all part of the single gift that Reikwald gives to his children, the flame of progress, of the domination of nature and the ever hunger to keep advancing. Such is the state that we find Reikwald in the Tears of Nerakhis, a god of the sun that goes on his daily trip across the sky, waiting as his humans take their first steps, build their first castles, burn their first forests, patiently waiting for his new age. As his chorus says. That is, until he sees Alea, and all his plans fall apart. Because all of his work, all of his machinations are in vain if his brother has still managed to make something so much more perfect than the humans he has spent so much time designing and nurturing. It's ironic. He gave humanity the tools to conquer the world of his brother, and then his brother made something that humanity, with all its progress and all its fire, could never match. But if one thing is true, it is that the creator of humans, who made them in his image, is the most human of them all, the most daring, the most jealous, and the most vengeful. So what happens then? I will live to the pages of the Tears of Nerakhis. What will happen is for you to discover. But one thing is clear.
Now comes the time of Reikwald. Now comes the time of man. Go now, girls. enjoy my freedom. Have a nice day.